Hi, everybody. Welcome to our continuing YouTube video series on Employment Law Matters. I'm Simon Kent, and I work at Kent Employment Law in Vancouver. And with me today is Stephanie Cousineau from our Victoria office. Welcome, Stephanie.
Thank you.
So today we're going to be talking about what I consider to be kind of an interesting topic, and that has to do with what are the legal ramifications of bringing a +1 to a meeting with a lawyer, meaning bringing a support person, whether it be a family member or a friend. You would think that that would all make sense, but actually there can be some concerns. And I wanted to touch base with Stephanie today about that. And she's actually written a blog on this topic. So this is sort of this is flowing from that blog. So Stephanie, why don't you get us started and maybe talk to us a little bit about the legal concepts of confidentiality and privilege. What are those?
Well, confidentiality is as it sounds. When you go and talk to your lawyer, everything is kind of between the two of you. Your secrets are safe. They can't be revealed. The bigger question and the issue that really matters for today is about privilege, which is to say when things can be used if your matter goes to court, when it can be used against you. And so when that becomes a problem is the very common thing where people just sort of feel like they want some support in the room when they go and talk to their lawyer. Sometimes they feel like somebody else understands the law better, but that could actually come back to hurt you in the long run, because it could be that that extra person might be made to give evidence about what went on in that conversation between you and your lawyer. It's a sort of a presumption in law that if an extra person, if a third person hears the communication between you and your lawyer, maybe it wasn't supposed to be protected in the first place.
That's interesting. Yeah, because you would assume that that it would be fine to bring a support person. Yeah, it would be quite terrible to bring a support person and then have that being used against you later on. Is there anything you can think of how to get around this or how to deal with this? How can you have a support person at a meeting with a lawyer and that kind of communication being protected?
There are definitely some exceptions. One that we've encountered a bit is sometimes when, for example, somebody has a workplace problem and they bring a coworker who has the same or basically the same workplace problem. When that person has an interest in hearing the advice that you're getting, the privilege will probably be maintained for that person. The other question that comes up is, well, what if my +1 is my spouse? And the BC Evidence Act says that a legally married spouse is a compellable and competent witness, which means they can be called against you. But the act also says that communications between spouses while married is still protected. So probably you're safe if it's your spouse, but there could be some exceptions to that. If you're in, just ask your lawyer.
Okay, great. Well, so just keeping this video short, what's the big takeaway? If I'm listening to this video, what am I taking away today?
In a nutshell, if you want to bring a support person and you are not legally married to that person, common law is not enough. It has to be legally married. I would say don't do it unless it's your legal spouse. Probably safer to fall on that side of things.
Okay, great. Well, thanks a lot, Stephanie. Super interesting. And I'll wish everybody a good day and talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye.